Hi, this is Holly Duncan. I'm going to be showing you guys Adobe Spark. So if you type in spark.adobe.com, you will come to this web page. I am currently logged in under my North Penn ID, but it is a free account, and you can use any Google email address or just create an account of your own to get started. They offer you 3 different types of projects. One is a post, which would be like a static page, more like a meme. You could use the grumpy cat and write something over it. Shucks, I'm having a hard day. The page, which is what I'm going to be demoing for you today, or a video. I've always had trouble loading the video page. I would not suggest this for making videos. I think there are better tools you can be using. So if you click Add Page, you would create a new one. I have kind of started a blank one over here, so you can see it's loading. Add a title, and I'm going to call this Farm Animals with the sounds. Now, what I especially like about this program is that you go over here and hit the Add button. We're going to add a photo for our background. The students love this. Find free photos. So it's integrated with Google Search, and I'm just going to say, oh, I want to put a barn in the background. It will load up free images that are copyright released, so the students won't be finding something that they want to use and then end up being blocked from using it because of copyright. So I'm going to throw my barn on there, and there you go. It's beautiful. It's loaded. Scroll to start with your story. So at this point, I'm going to scroll on my mouse, and you have another little plus button. So I'm going to say, oh, let's do our first animal. Let's say we're going to look for a pig. So I'm going to type in pig. Again, I'm looking for a free photo. And here is a cute little pig. So I'll click on that. It will load over here. You do have a few options. I could fill the whole screen with our piggy. I could do a window screen where when I scroll, we see the rest of the picture. I can, hold on, you click on it again to get that to come up, make it a focal point, and so, oh, we could make his nose the focal point, save, and then I would have that, it would start with the nose, or I can just do inline, which is what I was going to do originally. We can add the caption, because I said farm animals with sounds, and everybody knows that pigs go oink. Little exclamation point. All right, so we're done with that. We have farm animals. Here's our picture. Here's our caption. Maybe at this point, I want to add a little blurb of text. Pigs like to lay in mud. There we go. All right, so you can add your text there. Here's where I would have students doing quotations or citations from the work that they're using. Now we'll add another little photo because this is going to be very visual. You want to think of it kind of like a PowerPoint or a Google slide. So let's see, this could be our cow. And here's a cute little cow. We'll add him over. And we all know that our cows, again, I like the inline. It shows when you scroll. I think it's more simplistic, but you can get fancier with it. Those options to edit the layout of the photo are always going to be there. So I'm going to click on my little cow over here. That's great. We're going to add a caption. Cows say moo. Another thing you can do on this is embed other things like video. So if I click video here, it's going to say embed a video. Now I've already found a cute little farm animals and names. So we're going to take that, let it roll. I'm going to copy the YouTube address. There's our chicken. So let me pause that. And so we've copied the web address. We're going back over to it. We're going to paste our YouTube video in here. We're going to say save. And ta-da! Right in our Adobe Spark, we can watch our video. I can edit it or I can delete it from here. And over here, we'll add a photo grid. Again, we can put our free photos in there. And when you choose photo grid, you can see I just clicked on a couple of chickens. I'm going to get a grid of the different types of chickens. So instead of just having one photo added, that's another option to use here. And you can replace, we can make the photo larger, we can make the photo smaller, move to the front of the line or the back of the line, or just straight out delete the photos that we don't like on the grid. So that's my grid. I'm going to hit save, and that's going to get imported into my Adobe Spark. And then finally, we have Glideshow, which would be like a slideshow. So let's do sheep. We have our photos. I kind of like this little guy. So I'm going to click on him, and this one, and this one, and this one. I can move them around using the arrows. Do I want to move them up or move them down? I'm going to save the Glideshow. Text. Sheep say. You can add a couple of things. I'm just going to leave that one. We're going to click on it. And you can see once we leave our chickens, using the scroll on my mouse, I scroll down, sheep say ba, and there's our Glideshow. You can add a separate caption for each one if you felt like it. And then finally, one more little text, the end. All right. So once you're done and you've edited and you think it's beautiful, we have your preview button. So Adobe will load it all up. And again, I'm using the scroll on my mouse to go through it. You can go at your own pace and read out what you want to the class. So I really like that. And then when we're done with the preview, we're going to X out and we can share. So you have a couple of options here. Obviously, it's farm animals. I wrote it. We have your photo credits, which is nice. It imports those from your photos. Again, this is a great little lesson for students about giving credit where credit is due. And we create a link because it all lives in the cloud. Oh, I need to pick a category. Sorry. This would be education. We create a link. Everything's better that sparkles, so it's creating my link right now. Sometimes Adobe Spark is a little bit slow if you have students that are easily frustrated. This might not be the go-to, but I do like it, and it does fit the criteria of free, and I think that there are some aspects of it that are easier than other aspects. So I'm going to give this a little bit longer to load. I'm going to pause the video. It does kind of keep you patient with the little sayings in the background, which I appreciate, but let me just pause for a second. And there you go. Actually, as soon as I hit the pause button, this popped up. So publish, share. So here's my shareable link. You can have your students email it to you. They can post to Facebook. This is also another really great app if you do a lot of photos, like family photos, going out photos. It makes a cute little slideshow that's really adorable on Facebook, and you can embed it as well. Typically, I will just have students email me their links and I can check through that way. Also, if it's a class presentation project, I will have them all email me their links and get them loaded as we go through the class presentation. So I hope you all enjoyed Adobe Spark. I really feel that with the IST standards, we hit designer with this one, use of technology to create, adapt, personalized learning experiences. design authentic learning activities, and explore and apply instructional design principles to create digital learning environments. So thank you very much, and on to the next screencast.